Hello and welcome to another Ostap Analysis. Today we're going to take a look at a Rodolfo Vieira passing sequence. This is against Andre Galvao from World Pro 2014. It's the absolute semifinal. This was a request by Frank Erickson and it's a really nice sequence. So let's take a look at it. We have him starting out in reverse de la Riva and Galvao immediately goes under for the deep half. You'll see Rodolfo switch over to the other side. He's going to come up into a knee cut. Andre does a nice recovery here, and then Rodolfo switches to the torreando, pressures one side, and then he switches to the other, and then he secures the pass. So let's rewind to look at some of the finer details. So this is Galvao going in for the deep half guard. So he's underhooking Rodolfo's leg, and he has a funky grip with his left hand. You can kind of see it from here. This is his hand. So his arm is going through here and hooking around the shin. Not too sure what he's going for with that. I haven't seen it before. But we'll follow Rodolfo's shin here, and you'll see that he was able to pull his foot out quite a bit. Most of his leg is out, and he's going to drop his shin over Galvao's top shin. So as we go, right there. So at this point, if Galvao stays where he is with his hips facing to the right side, Rodolfo can smash his knees together here and then pass from there. So Galvao is going to react right away, and he's going to turn towards his left. Right there. And so where we end up here is sort of in the knee cut position. And from here I want you to focus on Rodolfo's left shin. And pay attention to how deep he keeps his knee over Galvao's chest. Okay, he's going to post his foot a little bit, but he doesn't retreat his knee back, where Galvao can get a lock up over top of this knee. So we go here, Rodolfo's also getting the underhook. He's going to use this hand to post. But pay attention to that left knee. You'll see it stays right around there, so he immediately drops his hip down for the knee cut. As he goes to knee cut, you'll see this forearm drop down along the body here to block out Andre's top leg. There it is. Okay, and then Rodolfo's going to slide out. And one thing that's also important to pay attention to is Rodolfo's upper body as he's doing this motion. Because you see, Andre's trying to stiff arm Rodolfo. He's going to try to stiff arm him with both hands. And all that Rodolfo does is he lets Andre extend his arms fully, and he just sort of leans back with his upper body. He doesn't try to run into them. You see, like right here, he's tilting his right shoulder back so that even though Andre's pushing, there's nothing really to push against. His arm just kind of slip off, and Rodolfo was able to finish the pass. From here, pay attention to this grip with Andre's, how he has it on Rodolfo's wrist, because this is what allows him to recover his guard. Even though Rodolfo gets past here, you see this stiff arm prevents Rodolfo from using this arm to lock down Andre's upper body with it. If he locks him down with this hand, then the pass is pretty much done. But Galvao keeps this off of him, and the first thing that he does is he actually does a reverse shrimp. So he's going to pull his hips back in front of Rodolfo, because Rodolfo right now has passed his hips. There he goes, and then he's going to turn to face. Right there. So we'll watch that guard recovery one more time. So here comes a knee cut. Galvao's going to get that wrist. Rodolfo's past his hips. He's going to do a reverse shrimp, post at the shoulders, and then turn in. Now from here, Rodolfo switches his grips right away to the torreando. So he has one hand controlling each leg. And you're going to see Andre try to hook reverse de la Riva with this foot. Rodolfo's going to kick it back, and then he starts to circle. Then from here he hops over to the other side. So one thing that's really important in this part of the transition is pay attention how Rodolfo keeps pressuring the right until Galvao reacts. And it's a very subtle reaction where Galvao follows him with his body. So here he clears the hook, steps around, and right there, that little turn in with his body is what triggers Rodolfo to switch to the other side. The other thing I want you to pay attention to is as he's switching is Rodolfo's head position. Because he's going to kind of stick his head right around Galvao's torso here, and the head's not going to move as Rodolfo switches sides. There he goes. The reaction, and then boom, he just hops right over. And you can see that like the weight stays, how he has Galvao's legs pinned here, as he switches, the weight still stays pushing through his hands. It's the most impressive part right there. Okay, so let's watch it from the top. Try to keep all that in mind. Okay, here we go. There's the deep half. I'm going to cut over the shin. Galvao turns in. Keeps the knee deep. Comes into knee cut. Galvao holds the wrist. Reverse shrimp. Turns back in. Rodolfo kicks his leg back. Pressures one side. And then hops over for the finish. I hope you guys like this analysis. For more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out on Facebook. Also, if anyone else has any requests, please send them along.